Okay, hi there, everyone. My name is Chris. I'm going to be taking you through my proposal for a mixed-use affordable housing development. As you know, the location is downtown Los Angeles, and this is a preliminary design proposal. So I started with my key takeaways from the project research. We've talked a lot about how there's a significant need for affordable housing and urban infill in the project site area. Some of those takeaways that I've addressed in my design are that the area is extremely rich in culture and history and home to a large group of diverse citizens. Um, Also, due to current less than optimal environmental conditions, a focus on sustainability and relationship with nature is important. There is currently a lack of quality in infrastructure and community green space in the area. People desire safe, walkable routes and attractive public or semi-public space. The downtown Los Angeles area is very popular for employment and business. So that's something to keep in mind. Horizontal sprawl has caused a shortage in space that's available. So we're focused on dense living communities, and there's been a history of disruption in and around the site area before, as far as new developments and housing. So it's important to be mindful of that in the future. So I did some thinking about my takeaways, and then I organized these into sort of a area of design map here. So the five main things that I wanted to focus on were sustainability, form and style, environmental factors, public space, and attention to diversity. Some of these things, I'm able to focus on now in the preliminary design stage. Some of these things are going to come further down the road. But each of these things, I went a little bit further and outlined just a couple of things that were that fell under that category. To mention some of those for sustainability, we have energy and electricity consumption, sustainable materials, for form and style, the footprint and skyline of the structures, and a design that encourages community interaction. Environmental factors, that'd be integration of green space, focus on natural lighting, and maximizing landscaping. For public space, that would be some public, commercial, and business space, as well as residential space. And then, again, spaces that encourage an economy within the community. And for attention to diversity, I wanted to focus on, equitable access for all types of people, and attention to, a beneficial program of organization of unit types. So I went through, I defined potential types of residents. The five that I chose to design, though these are not the only five that could be living here. Young professionals, both single individuals and couples that are under the age of 30. Traditional and modified traditional families. That could be single parents, couples of parents, both of those with maybe a sibling under the same roof, with children, without children. And then next is the multi-generational family. That would include, a traditional or modified traditional family, but also another generation. So two or more generations, children, parents, grandparents, great grandparents, something like that. A non-relative group, which could be, a group of guys or a group of girls that have decided to live together for various reasons, whether that be to save money or for work or for school. And then containing individuals needing special accommodations. So this could be any of those groups or any other type of group where somebody or multiple people in that group require special accommodations for living. And then these next two slides here, I went through and I took those groups and I just outlined an example of who this could be. That is not to say that these are the only types of people or even the most general type of people, but just one example of each of those groups. And then I also outlined just a beginning standpoint for potential architectural focus, what I wanted to do, what I wanted to think about when I was designing for each of these groups. Okay, and then I will go through and I'll show some of my floor plans and sections here. This one is with that young professional group in mind. This is a one-bedroom apartment. There's one bedroom, one full bathroom, a half bathroom, laundry, closet space, storage space, There's an eat-in kitchen to focus on entertaining with a spacious living room. There's an outdoor patio, which all of the units feature. There's also a work-study space within the unit, as that could be important to this type of group. And then here's the section for that one-bedroom apartment. Okay, and then this next one is for that traditional, modified traditional family. The overall square footage gets a little bigger to add some more space, but it includes 2 bedrooms, 2 full bathrooms. Instead of the work study space, it has a miscellaneous space that could be a playroom, a reading nook, a work study space, something like that. It takes that eat-in kitchen out and actually includes a dedicated dining area. Just the same, spacious living room, laundry, closet, storage space, and that outdoor patio. Here's the section for that. Okay, and then here's the floor plan for that multi-generational family group. This is the largest floor plan in terms of square footage. This one is actually a 2-floor apartment building. We have 3 full bedrooms, 2 on the first floor, 1 on the second floor, 3 full bathrooms, 2 on the first floor, 1 on the second floor. It features that same miscellaneous space, the non-eating kitchen, but the dedicated dining area, the living room area on the first floor. If you go up the stairs to the loft area, you have the bedroom, but you also have an alternate living area, and you have a full bath and a closet as well. You are not totally separated from everybody, as this second floor loft uses a balcony to overlook the rest of the living areas of the apartment, but it does provide some separation for those people. And then here's the section. Here's the section for that. You can see this long slanted glass wall. This lets in a bunch of natural light to the area. Adding a second floor there is going to add a lot of variety to the units when placed near and around other single-story units. And then for the fourth group, the non-relative group, this is more of a wing style apartment. It has a communal living room, and a communal kitchen, and 1 large communal bathroom. It does have that miscellaneous use space, the laundry room, the closet, storage spaces, but the bedrooms are organized in a way that allows multiple beds. You can add bedrooms to this plan left and right to make that bigger, but it focuses on maximizing the amount of people in a smaller amount of space. Same with that eating kitchen. It sacrifices that dedicated dining area for maximize space in the living room and the kitchen. Section for that. Okay, and then the last group is the accessibility-oriented apartment. A lot of changes in this, but similar floor plan layout, where we have a bedroom and a full bathroom, and then another bedroom. This plan, a lot of the things included in this plan can apply to many of the other floor plans. So there could be a variety of floor plans taken with these modifications. There's a barrier-free shower room in the bathroom with extra clearance. So more space in the bathroom, grab bars, and a barrier-free shower. A more open kitchen design with ADA-oriented appliances. There's also ADA-oriented seating, ADA-oriented appliances in the laundry room. The hallways in this plan are widened, and potential barriers within the house or within the apartment are removed, so it's a more flowing floor plan for ease of access. And you still have access to many of the things that you did in the other units, like the outdoor patio, the living space, the storage spaces, stuff like that. Section for that. And then I went through here and just outlined the key design elements that I put into each of these preliminary units. A lot of these are the things that I just mentioned as I took you through the floor plans. As far as the design focus for each one goes, for the young professionals, the 1-bedroom apartment, I was focused on an open concept, entertainment-oriented design with a focus on aesthetic and comfort. For the 2-bedroom apartment, the family or the traditional or modified traditional family, I was focused on moderate privacy within, functionality of the space, and an increased space. And then for the 2-story apartment, the multi-generational family, I was focused on largely increased space, increased privacy within, and then of course functionality. For the multi-unit wing style apartment, I was focused on minimal privacy within, but large communal spaces and effectiveness and durability aspect as well. And then for the ADA or the accessibility oriented apartment, I was focused on ADA accessibility strategies, increased maneuverable space, and convenience and functionality. And then here's my schematic planning diagram. I went through here and tried to take a very artistic approach to it, sort of an abstract approach that outlined my idea for some sort of organizational program. I find it important to organize these units and types of units in a way that integrates the types of residents together, but also respecting their needs and desires. So I have them kind of separated here on the outside by color with some hotspots of congregation within those areas, and then with a centrally located gathering space or funneling these types of residents into a central gathering space to promote, you know, collaboration among them, and then also having a central throughway in the middle, whether that be elevator, stairwell, something like that. So everything starts at the center with a bunch of collaboration, and then they're able to kind of separate and find privacy as they move out towards their respective areas. And that's all explained here on this information page. This is related to that schematic diagram. Okay, and that's it. Thank you very much.